Hi, Lee Phillips. I'm an attorney, counselor to the Supreme Court of the United States. I want to spend 2 seconds with you and talk about what we call adjusted gross income, or AGI. It's the magic number when we talk about taxes. Accountants talk about above-the-line accounting and below-the-line accounting. The line is the last line on page 1 of your 1040 form. That's your adjusted gross income line. Why is adjusted gross income so important? Well, it's the number that determines your tax rate. It determines whether or not you get to have the alternative minimum tax paid. It determines whether the child cares go in or out, whether you can do the Roth IRA. It determines basically everything about your taxes. We want to save taxes. The way to save taxes is not get a bunch of deductions below the line. The home mortgage deduction below the line doesn't affect the adjusted gross income. We've got to work above the line if you want to do real tax planning. And the problem is, your CPA, your tax guy, they've never brought you in, put their arm around you and said, hey, let's see if we can put your AGI, your adjusted gross income, on a diet. They've never done that. You've never had your guy sit you down and even explain adjusted gross income to you. That's what you have to control if you want to control taxes. There are lots of things that you can do above the line. Actually, I'm going to say there aren't many things you can do above the line. You can put together and fund a standard IRA. That's above the line deduction for yourself. But there's not much you can do. We're going to have to turn to a company or real estate investing. Those are the two main things that individuals can do above the line. Oh, you may not have a company. I know that. Don't sweat it. We can get you a company. They're easy to get and they're certainly worth it from a tax standpoint. You don't have to sell widgets or do services or the traditional company. How about putting your summer home in a company, an LLC? You now have an LLC. We can take advantage of lots of tax laws. How about setting up a company to do your family reunions or setting up a company to own the boat? Oh, that's a good liability thing. Companies protect, asset protection, liability shield, all that stuff. So there are lots of reasons that you can have a company that will put you into the tax aspects of a company. For example, you can deduct mileage. You can deduct all your travel. You can do health insurance. You can do lots of different things with the company. Buy your computers. You can't deduct a computer as an individual. Company can deduct the computer. In fact, there are ways that you can actually cut your taxes by tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm just talking about the little stuff that mom and pop can use. But if you want to get into the big stuff, we got some big stuff for you too. Go to my page, 10 Tax Tips. It's under LegaLees, LegaLees.com/tax tips. And I'm going to give you 10 tax tips that apply to your adjusted gross income. That's what you need to cut. If you start thinking adjusted gross income, and by the way, this is something you think every day, all year. It isn't something you do on December 15th. This is a way you've got to start thinking because taxes are going to eat more and more and more of your income. Go to LegaLees.com/tax tips. This is Lee Phillips. See you there.